This is Waldorf.
And this is Statler.
And this is the battle report, the last battle report I have before heading off to Colonial Carnage. This time we, another game at Huzzah Hobbies versus Ogre Cons this time. Ogre Cons have always been kind of troublesome for me.
In Ninth Age.
In Ninth Age. I guess I have to clarify that, right?
Things have changed.
Things have changed for the Ogre Cons in Ninth Age.
And their opponents.
It was nice having a better It's nice having a better weapon skill and therefore hitting them on threes.
Yeah. And nice when you struck at the same time.
Yeah, it was kind of nice when I could strike at the same time.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
So anyway, we played another one, the game one. Pitch battle deployment, capture the flags. You pick 3 of your scoring units with banners. Capturing those is worth 1 point at the end of the game for the opponent. If you had less than 3 banners, then he gives up the points automatically. So anyway, again, no, you're not preventing, anyway, you can give up 3 points, you can get 3 points.
But it's really forcing people to take banners for this particular tournament.
Yeah, there's a couple things forcing you to take banners in this tournament, which is one of Todd's guy that ran the tournament's things he was going for. There's my Orc, same list I've been using. A little bit of a change.
What the heck kind of font is this?
You like that? It's the Scribble font.
It's
called the illegible font.
I can't read this font.
There you go. It's because you're old. The young kids will like this a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah. I think we're going to get a whole bunch of dislikes.
You think so? They gotta like this. Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the only really notable things I did is I bumped the core boar boys jumped up to 7.
Okay.
Not a whole lot different other than that.
Well, you had to trade something to do that.
No, I didn't. I just added them.
Just add extra guys.
Actually, there's a few less feral orcs.
Okay. You're down to 22. Ooh,
down to 22.
Getting small.
Yeah, they are, and I'm actually kind of. But anyway, you'll see. Anyway, talk about it. What the heck was that?
That was you skipping a page.
It was me skipping all the way to the end. Anyway,
yeah.
So anyway, there's his list. The Ogre Cons. He had the Great Khan, Troll Leader, the big stupid maul that gives you D3 wounds.
Yeah, the broken maul. Yeah.
That thing that they. Well, the ogres aren't very good without that.
Yeah, sure.
Mammoth Cloak. This is the one that makes any attack. No attack hits him at higher than Strength 5.
Yeah. And
he's Toughness 5. This is a really, really nice item.
For an ogre, it certainly is. Not for an elf.
Troll Leader gives him regen, and he's got the Dragonfire Gem in case it's a flaming attack. And a brace of pistols. BSB Khan with Rotten Jaw. It's the one that gives the entire unit poison for a turn. Does a couple of does something for him too. I think it makes him immune to poison and has poison all the time, maybe. And he stole a page out of my book, if you notice, the Wizarding Hood on his BSB.
Yeah. You guys used to make fun of me.
Well, that was when it cost 100 points.
Yeah.
I don't know what this skull thing does. Who knows? It's an ogre thing.
Yeah, something really good.
Probably it's on the ogre list. It must be something really good. A level 2 butchery guy with the Tomb of Arcane Lore and a great weapon. A big unit 11 tribesman, heavy armor, iron fist, full command.
Yeah, okay.
Banner discipline. What's that?
No, go ahead.
11.
Oh, big. Yeah, that is a big group.
Yeah, and then 2 units of 3 tribesmen. You just use these guys
as chariots. Yeah,
kind of chariots. One of them's got a standard to trying to bring a banner into the army. I was kind of surprised he didn't do another one. For scoring units is what you're looking for.
Yeah, I just could do that with the King Eater. I'm with the other guys. He's got him with the other guys.
Yeah, everyone else has him.
Huh.
He's only got 2 scoring units without. This makes a 3rd scoring unit by giving it to one of them. He only gives a standard to
3 tribesmen, and the mercenaries don't have a standard?
The mercenaries have a standard. The tribesmen have a standard. That's 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Oh, it looks like the bombardiers have one.
And the bombardiers have one, so he's got
4. Anyway.
Yeah.
So that's it. 2 Ken Eaters.
Yeah.
6 bombardiers with the gleaming icon. Reroll the first failed test. 8 mercenaries with kind of the standard build. Poison attacks. Yep. Yeah, it's scary as crap.
Yeah, well, they're only strength 5.
Poison attack, ballistic skill 5,
Yeah, the plus scale and the brace of pistols.
Well, you know, it's okay because they, you know, when you're moving them around like that, you know, you take that -1. Oh, they don't take the -1, do they?
No.
Oh, they don't. Oh, what a shame. Anyway, and the flaming standard too, just to top that off.
Yeah, in case he runs any tree armies.
And two Scratapults.
Two Scratapults.
He likes that big template. I love that big template.
Yeah, something about putting a pizza pan on somebody's head.
It's really impressive looking.
Yeah.
So anyway, I rolled, unfortunately got Alchemy, which is not a great lore against the Ogres.
It's not ideal, but it's...
Yeah, I've got the Silver Spike.
But he's 4 up on a lot of his guys, so it's not terrible.
Transmutation of Gold. Commandment of Iron is the lore attribute. Itching and Scratching and something.
Something shiny. It's very shiny.
I don't know. We'll figure that one out.
Yeah.
Guardian Light. Oh, there you go. It's the Evil Eye.
Yeah.
Look at that. I think it was Sneaky Slicing is what I rolled. And that's close to useless against Ogres.
Right.
Meanwhile, with his light spell, Shield Protection, Burning Brightness, and his Ogre, the default Blood of Kolog, Teeth Cracker, +1 Toughness, Regen for Troll's Heart, and the Entrail Gorger. I got some cool names to these.
They do.
So +1 Strength, +1 Toughness, 5-up Regen, 4-up Regen.
Yes.
And then the Blood of Kologs, that's the it's the attribute.
Yeah.
And those were spells. So, deploying, good timing.
That's the sound effect.
It's the sound effect of the error.
Of the error.
Deploying our units, who deployed first? Just gonna jump through.
I have no idea.
Yes, he deployed his whole army first.
Okay.
You can see he put off on the far left the 3 Ogres, far right 3 Ogres.
Mm-hmm.
Big unit, kind of sat in the middle and said, "Here I am, come and get me."
Right.
Those are the Man-Eaters in the center, Bombardiers off to the right, and that huge unit of guys there.
Mm-hmm.
It's
hide behind the house.
fairly scary. So, Spider Riders pop all the way off to the right. He's also got the 2 Kin Eaters coming too. So,
yeah, that house seems to be blocking his line of shit.
it means he was going to have to break around it, which was kind of.
Yeah, and if you try to stay back, you could sneak your spider.
It was an odd choice.
Limit the amount of shooting you could take.
Yeah, I think I can get the spider with use the house.
Yep.
Right there in front of the house is his 2 Kin Eaters. They're just sitting there.
Yeah.
They're not deployed.
Right. Still off table.
Yeah. So anyway, there's a better picture of those guys. And like you said, he needed to be off to our left a bit or off to the right, one way or the other. But anyway, you can see my spiders deploy out here, out of their arc. And there's my new and larger unit of common boar boys.
Mm-hmm.
Over there, and the rest of my army over here on the left. Just hoping to push forward. And there's a big bunker over there this time. And you notice where it is. I've got cover because I'm on the back of the hill.
Yeah, you're also away from half your army.
I'm near the important stuff. I got the troll within 12. So, everyone's under control.
Well, at least you got that.
Oh.
Look at the troll within 12. You're in good shape.
It's just one of my rules. A troll must be within 12. Yeah. So on the first turn, he takes the first turn. He moves up. Not really aggressive, but doesn't have to be because he actually has a ton of shooting.
Yeah.
Everyone just moves up, redeploys, gets in position. I don't really know what the bruisers on the hill are looking at. I mean, the Spider Riders are definitely not going to be there waiting for him next turn.
Preparing for your boar boys or something.
Yeah. The 10 to 6 magic phase. lucky for me, it was on the first turn, and I don't care if he buffs toughness and strength on a lot of his
Clearly,
units.
you must have channeled.
I channeled and managed to get up to 6.
Yeah.
So he gets the tooth cracker off on these guys, +1 toughness. I probably let it go because I decided I was going to shoot something else, and I can't
Yeah.
just deal with
the
everything.
only thing they're vulnerable to is shooting.
So since he decided to stack, since he already got the +1 toughness off, why not let him have the protection and just ignore him during this next shooting phase?
Yeah.
Well, Stratopults. Remember that big template we were talking about?
Yeah.
It's pretty neat looking, isn't it?
It is, especially when it's got Buckeye Battles written on it.
And that's where we're headed.
Yeah.
That's really odd. I wonder how he got that one in advance. This is 2016 Buckeye Battles. Oh, sorry.
Buckeye Battles
This-
already happened.
Buckeye Battles already happened. He's using
Yes.
my template for
Okay.
my own guys.
Okay, so
Cheating
you're
bastard.
geezing.
And he got a dead hit,
This
of course.
is actually the month of September.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, I was real happy about my bunker having cover from his shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Not from Stratopults, though, apparently.
It would seem so.
Yeah, lost 4 guys. Not happy. But they passed their leadership check. They didn't run.
4 guys. There's a 5th guy missing.
4 guys.
Yeah. Then go to next shot.
They backed up off the hill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, one guy left the unit, probably. Anyway.
Okay.
So that was his shot. My turn. These guys back up off the hill. Yeah, the BSB has moved over to the Boar Boys on the right.
Oh, okay.
So these guys backed up off the hill with my mage going with them. I've got the Evil Eye spell, which I'm not going to be able to cast, but that's not going to do much to him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
From there. Elsewise, I put the Savage Boys into the woods. And since he went towards the left, my left of the building, I sent the spider up to the right because I figured, whatever. I've got those 6 bombardiers in front of me,
And if we're about one thing shooting at you,
but
yeah.
they need 6s to wound me.
Yeah.
So
why is the
I'm okay with that.
Savage Orcs in the woods?
To get -1 to be shot at.
Okay.
And I mean,
He's-
I'm
he's
not
far
going to
enough
wait
away.
in the woods.
Yeah, he's far enough away that you don't care. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, I'm not going to be there to let him get his no whatever it is, no rank bonus, no steadfast. But anyway, so you can see there's a better shot of me moving up. Spiders come around so they can shoot at the. They moved around so they can shoot these guys, because the old trick you used to be able to do with the Spider Riders and slamming those Stratopults and things in the flank, where the mount couldn't attack you.
In 8th edition.
In
Yeah.
8th edition, in the old Warhammer stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
Doesn't
anymore.
work that way in the 9th Age, so I can't do what I like to do and charge one in the flank and win by ranks and win by charge flank, blah, blah, blah. Because the stupid monster will kill me. Anyway, so I come over here just to figure out how to harass them and shoot them a little bit. And my Boar Boys are sitting there at about, I don't know, I think it's about 14, 15 away.
Mm-hmm.
So probably 15 because it was a safe distance, I thought. So magic 5 to 3. I managed to get itching and scratching off on these guys, move their movement and initiative down, just trying to draw off dice, and he failed to stop it. So I put on the Evil Eye on him, cast it, 12 hits. As you can see, I killed one.
There you go.
Strength 3. My mage had shifted, I think, down.
Did he pass his panic check?
So, what's that?
Did he pass his panic check?
He passed his panic check
Okay.
and stood. So then, moving on to shooting, Catapult, the Splatterer, hits dead center on one of these guys, killing it and wounding 3 more.
Wow.
So he lost 2 models,
Yeah.
which is pretty tough.
From a catapult, definitely.
Real tough. And you can see my my throwing weapons have managed to put a wound on the guys on the hill. Not
It also caused him to fail his morale check
not a big deal.
from his
Doom,
catapult.
Doom Diver lands on the Stratopult on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Did 3 wounds to it. Sorry, 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
3 hits, 2 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
2 wounds to it. The other Stratopult, the other Get Launcher.
Get launcher, yes.
Now, remember the last game against those Highborn Elves I played where
Yes.
they weren't hitting anything?
You were misfired.
They seem
King
to
of
be
misfire.
going nuts tonight,
Yeah.
which is good for Frank. He likes that. So anyway, I finished that guy off. with a second shot of the Git launcher. And we moved on to his turn 2.
That's a lot of blood.
And that's what we're looking at. And my spider, which was worried about getting shot, is now really happy that no one's going to be shooting at him. So these guys made a charge, tried to make that long charge into my boar riders and failed. And you can see where that's going to put him. He's not real pleased with that. He's going to be less pleased in a minute.
Yeah.
But this thing showed up.
Yep.
Not real thrilled about that.
Get one more turn of shooting.
But it's okay because the other one showed up as well.
Yeah.
So you're right. I got one more turn of shooting.
Yeah.
But I did a lot of damage with the few shots I had. So
yeah.
Can't complain too much, I guess. These guys had the guiding light on them, give them +1 leadership,
So
which helped them rally. I probably may have rallied anyway, but anyway, it's always nice for that. These guys came up a little bit closer. I'm not sure in the woods. The big block started moving forward. Mercenaries still like their spot behind that hill.
It's a big axe.
It is a big axe, and it's a really big axe. And the Scratapult came up a little bit as well. Magic 5 to 9. Not liking these magic phases he's getting. So he gets the burning brightness off on the troll. I got a 5-up armor and a 4-up ward save versus that. So not real worried, but he still managed to put a wound on me. Gets the shield of protection off on these guys. -1 to be hit in case the spider gets into him, I guess. And thumps down this guy with something. And there's another 2 dying. Now it's got to be his shooting from his. So I think he's got the. And then he sends the Scratapult at him, and it thumps all but the general guy. He managed to miss him, but did absolutely. I think it killed.
That's a deviation.
What's that?
That's after deviation.
No, it's dead. That's where it is.
Yeah, that's after deviation.
Oh, sorry, it deviated.
Yeah.
It shifted like 2 inches off to the left a little bit because he centered it up on the unit.
Right.
But you can see he hit all but 1 and actually killed none. So just a bad luck on his part.
Yeah.
I mean, he needs 6. It's only strength 2. He needs 6s to wound me. I've got 5-up ward saves. He's just hoping for that lethal strike thing with that, which can be pretty bad. So that's how it looks there, and we're moving on to the bottom of turn 2. So, boar boys, like, okay, well, if you're going to come close, we're going to come fight you.
Yeah.
I like that thing. He fled here.
Hoping for a high roll.
Hoping for a high roll. Not only hoping for a high roll, his idea was, I don't know. I'm not sure what he was thinking. Anyway. Oh, he thought if he fled, sorry, I asked him later. He said he thought if he fled from this, he thought I would charge him a second time with the spiders, the little spiders, and push them out in front of the gargantula to stop the gargantula from charging.
Wow. Do you play chess?
Apparently so. I mean, it was a brilliant idea if I would have done that, but I didn't. And he rolled so low, I didn't really need to anyway. He did roll terrible to get away.
3? Okay,
a 3,
I would say so.
So the spider charged on in here. He got the stand and shoot, and I think that's what he rolled to shoot, which was 10, 13, 26 shots, which is pretty ugly.
Yeah, they're really nasty.
But giving him the stand and shoot is another really big bonus to him.
Yeah, plus they don't take that 1 minus.
Squig Hoppers Nashers decided it's time to go in. Let's go fight these guys. Boar boys
make it.
Yeah, and didn't have to fight him at the end of that charge either.
Yeah.
Pretty thrilling. Nashers didn't quite make it. They weren't that motivated. Spider, he didn't make it either. So it's another one of those games where the one phase works. This game, it was the shooting phase that seemed to be working. Spiders, riders that he thought were going to work with his bulls just moved around to start harassing the next unit. Over here, You can see there's a. I've shot the Gorger on the left. I shot it and managed to put a wound on it. That's that little wound marker on the top right corner. I also swung around with these guys so I could cast the Evil Eye spell on him during the magic phase.
All right.
I got a really good magic phase, 11 to 5. Get these guys the move -2 movement initiative, like that, because if you remember the Squig Hoppers were coming up in there. Nashers, I can never get that name right. Got the Evil Eye off. Got I got 3 6s to wound, but he saved 2 of those.
Yeah.
Only got 1 through on him. The other Git Launcher,
they are resilient.
or the Splatterer, thumped this thing for 2 wounds. And so the Git Launcher tried to finish it and got another 2 wounds. Unfortunately, they have 5.
Yeah, and I missed it by that much.
Missed it by that much. But
Missed it by that much.
these things are dead eyes tonight.
Yeah.
They cannot miss. It's pretty awesome. So we moved on to turn 3. That's kind of what it looks like. It's exactly what it looks like, actually. So this guy elected not to hit my Git Launcher and come into the flank of my unit.
Just try to tie it up.
He wants to tie me up for a while. He's only got 2 wounds on him.
And he's facing your BSB.
That's my BSB. He's got 4 strength 5 attacks.
Yeah.
And I've got and of course, Ed Basher Orc. But not much. But he's hoping to just tie me up. And in conjunction with that, he charges my Splatterer with the idea he's going to kill it, overrun, and hit the other side of my unit.
Right.
And tie it up even further. Of course, that is my general on the right. So,
yeah,
4 strength 8 attacks.
And it's probably 50-50.
Yeah.
They'll make their distance.
So, these guys declare to charge at my Nashers, but they are -2 movement. And because of that, they fail.
There you go.
See, that spell's helpful after all.
Yeah, yeah.
And now he's got my unit tied up. He's coming all out for me.
Did they itch and scratch, or did they just scratch? Or
They
just
itched and scratched.
Okay.
A long time. That's why they failed. Like I said, he's coming out of his holes, coming forward. Now he's got me tied up. Thinks he's got the advantage. And he does. Anyway, 8 dice to 4. On top of that, gets the shield of protection off on this guy, so -1 to hit him.
Yeah, that didn't help.
That's not going to help me at all. Can't really see what that one is. This guy got a misfire.
And killed himself.
No, he got a misfire and rolled the 1.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't take a wound from that, but he can no longer fire for the rest of the game. This guy put 2 wounds, and I stuck.
Wow.
My general's right there.
Yeah.
But I was down by 3.
Yeah.
But I had a rerollable 6, so he sticks.
It's not a good
Actually,
probability.
I had the rerollable 7, sorry.
Oh, okay, it's a little
because
better.
I had the Guardian Light or whatever
Yeah,
on my
it's
general. So he stuck. He did no wounds to me. I did 1 more to him. So he's got 1 wound left. I reformed and put my general over here to finish him off in my phase.
Right.
Which is not going to help me a lot because the other one should be coming in as well.
Yeah.
But, that was my thought. And overall, that's what we're looking at.
Mm-hmm. Time to get that troll forward.
So bottom of 3, the Nashers, it's like, okay, come on, boys, time to go. So they're going to try it again. The Boar Boys on the hill decide they're going into the flank of the Bombardiers.
Okay.
Bombardiers want no part of that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're running. This was incredible. This was one of the best moves. This was the thing that saved me. I was in trouble. I thought I was in bad shape until this.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to run.
No.
I thought he would stay and try to pull my spider down onto it.
Right.
Because of him running, now my spider can do other things.
Right, and you can send your
so my little spiders decided,
spider charge him.
if you guys are running, we might as well keep you running. So they charged him, bounced him through the Scratapult, and it joined him. So now they're both fleeing. I'm getting trapped in a corner, so it's time to get out of here. So the feral orcs decide they're going to go in at the man-eaters.
Oof.
Yeah. It's a desperate move. I had nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
He's going to hit me or I'm going to hit him. And I don't want to stand there and get caught in the woods.
Still got a troll.
I still got a troll, and he's there. Yeah. So
shot you up.
He stand shot, killed 3 of them.
Yep. Some of the best shooters in the game.
They are. These guys managed to make it in this time. Boar riders move forward a little bit. Spider riders move forward on the failed charges. You can see the Gargantula is able to turn and face the battle line.
Right.
And there we go. I'm hoping to go in, do some damage. He wipes me out. Maybe I stick, and I'm there for the spider to come clean up. My goal.
Yeah, he's got how many? Strength 5, initiative. Was he initiative 4?
I think he's initiative 4.
5. I don't
4.
remember. Yeah, 4.
I think he's 3 base and plus 1 for the
base.
parry.
Yeah, it's 5. Yeah.
And they've got 4 attacks each, so they bump up to 5. So
Yep.
it's only 21 from the front rank and 12 from the back.
Yeah.
So it's not a lot.
I'm surprised people even take this unit.
What's that?
I'm surprised people even take this.
It's garbage. Why would you?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Why would you? Oh, and by the way, there are poison.
Yes.
As well. So that's the downside to it.
Sauce for the goose, Mr.
Yes.
Savick.
Yeah. So there you asking for my troll? There he is. All right.
Yes.
Troll came forward. Get in the way, buddy. That's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
And Bunker moves around here to the left. I got nothing else to do, so I might as well come around here and shoot and cast some little magic spells at him. It's only an 8 to 7 magic phase, which now terrifies me. I was needing a big phase here. So, here's what it comes down to. I did a couple of little spells, draw off some dice. So now we're down to, I get off the itching and scratching on the big unit.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 3 or 4 dice left. So, I've got Transmutation of Gold, and I've got the itching and scratching. He's got to let one of them get through.
Mm-hmm.
So he decided to let this one. I made a high roll on this one. So he was either stop this one or go for the other one. So he decided to let this one go through.
The transmutation of gold?
No, the itching and scratching.
Oh, okay.
And prevent the transmutation of gold. The transmutation of gold, if it gets off, it's got a 1/3 chance to kill each model.
Yeah.
On a 5 or 6, it kills a model.
It's a wonderful.
It's a really, and makes anybody within
stupid.
12 stupid, which is also good.
Mm-hmm.
So he decided to take what at the time thought the lesser of 2 evils, took this, which brings him down to initiative 2.
Yeah.
And I'm initiative 3.
Yeah, that made all
So
the difference.
that's a huge, but my whole goal going into this turn when these guys went in here as well is getting the spell off, the itching and scratching. Because even if I roll a 1
Oh yeah,
on it,
that's the spell you have to stop.
even if I roll a 1 on it, it brings him down to simultaneous, so then it's just mutual destruction.
Right.
This way I go first, which is even better.
No, that's something you just can't let happen.
But I mean, I don't know. It's either this or, like I said, he loses 1/3 of the unit to the transmutation of gold. So
I'll take the 3rd. You might not roll it.
I might not roll it. Or I might get hot and kill 4 of them.
Yeah.
Anyway. So he let that one go. Did stop the transmutation of gold. Because I got a spell off, of course, their leadership on the Boar Boys bumps to 10. And I managed to get the transmutation of gold off as well. Which was, slightly irritating for him.
Yeah.
But I rolled terrible and only killed 1. Not bad. So the hoppers come in, kill this guy, boom, kill them both,
weren't there? Yeah.
and overrun, and don't lose one in the woods on the overrun. Now they're in really good position to deal with either one of these guys that rally. Over here, we managed to finish off this guy. Unfortunately, that's in my turn, not his.
Yeah.
And he's done 1 more wound here.
Still can't kill him, huh?
But it kills me.
Okay.
Yeah. I broke.
I don't like that old GW model.
The big waving guy.
Yeah, I've got one of those.
I got a pair of them.
I just don't like the model. Maybe add
You,
some hair to it or something. I don't know.
you noticed over on my general is now on the right side on the combat
Yep.
the reform after the combat. I got him over here
Ready for
to deal with Big Gribbly number
you
2.
killed Billy, now you have to kill Bob.
So moving on, this is the combat. There's a lot of dice throwing around.
Yeah,
I think these are the wound dice
that's a lot of wounds.
for the Savage Orcs, Feral Orcs, excuse me. Oh, those must have been the to hit
Those are the
dice.
hits, yeah.
And there's the wounds, and you notice only the 3 failed to wounds.
Yeah,
That was pretty ugly for him. So killing off 4 and wounding another.
yeah,
Pretty brutal.
yeah.
He's still got a crap load of attacks.
So I got that front rank, yeah.
He still kills off 9 of my guys. But I do win this combat.
All because of that spell.
Yeah, and the combat I win by a good margin. I've got 15 to his 10.
Yeah.
So I win that one by 5. But he rolls the 5 and sticks. So moving on to turn 4. That's what's kind of the overall look of the board. You can see a lot of the dead stuff over in the trees are
Yes,
off to the
it's
left.
everywhere, yes.
They encroach.
There's a lot of...
You're not seeing my
corpses.
dead guys laying around, are you?
That's only because you're taking the picture and leaving them out.
So here he doesn't want to get. He can blow through the troll and get guided off to the side. He doesn't like that, so he takes his general out of the unit and he's charging my boar boys.
Interesting. Okay.
He knows I can't put my general up against him
Yep. And
because he's doing D3 wounds.
and he's got the other Gribbly on your flank.
Yeah, and the Gribbly's coming into my flank unwounded as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Comes in. He's planning on coming over here and just beating on my BSB. 6 to 11 matches. Some huge magic phases in this game.
Yeah.
And unfortunately not a turn when I, can afford it. So he gets the shield of protection off on this guy, making me hit him with a 4 on my general. So it's average only 2 hits.
Right.
And he's got a 5-up regen with this thing, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Puts the guiding light on his guardian light on his general to bump his leadership. But I think I burned my dispel scroll in this one. Right. Trying to see what else is going on here. So no, guess not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's got 8 dice left to my 6. I guess I had to let this thing go through.
Mm-hmm.
8 dice left to my 6, and he drops the Entrail Gorger off, which is the +1 strength.
Yeah.
He's already strong as hell. Who cares? I think he's already wounding me on 2s,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really matter. And he swings, when he goes and the combat starts, he swings at my unit for some reason.
With his general.
Yeah, I'm not real sure what that
Hoping
was,
for combat
what
res,
that
I
was
guess.
about. Yeah, maybe so. I managed to put a wound on the guy on the right. That's it.
Are you going to kill 2 guys?
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. He did not. He challenged, hoping to soak off one of my guys. I answered with the
Champion, yeah.
and that 3 is the overkill.
Oh, yeah.
And the
Makes
big
sense.
Gribbly went and
Killed one guy.
beat on one guy. And
Yeah.
put 3 wounds. So over here, he's still got the initiative debuff on him. You can see I put another 5 wounds on him.
Mm-hmm.
He put 4 on me. We both got banners, so I'm going to win that by 1. And he sticks again.
Yeah.
I reform and thin out my numbers. This gives me the space I need for Mr. Gargantua to come in there.
Yep.
And that's what we're looking like on turn 4, right? Yep. So, Spider Riders are going to keep going at these guys.
So neither one of them rallied last move?
These guys rallied, and they faced the guys in the woods.
Oh, okay.
So I charge him in the front with those guys and the rear
back
with
with
the
the
Spider Riders.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't smart to go with Spider Riders, but anyway, did anyway.
Yeah, maybe it soak some attacks off of the other guys.
Kind of what I was hoping. You can see the Gargantula made it in up there on the right.
Yep.
Wasn't really a big question whether that was going to happen or not. Troll just hung out in here, keeping this unit chaffed up. And what do we got?
How come your bunker hasn't charged into something?
I'm actually... You have not complimented me on my restraint with that reduced bunker.
Still farther forward than it needs to be. But
There's no one over there that can do anything to it.
yeah,
And the BSB's not in there anymore, so...
That's true. It's not really your bunker anymore.
It's down to a mage bunker at this point.
So your bunker is actually those cavalry.
Yeah, exactly.
Your sort of bunkers.
So this doesn't look good for him. This is not a good thing at all, actually.
No.
Magic Phase 7-6. Again, squeak, slight edge for me.
Yeah, you've been squeaking and he's been piling.
I do, but I throw a chunk at the transmutation of gold. This time I get 3 of them.
Okay.
On this unit.
Put 5 dice into it? Wow.
I think I did. Yep,
Yeah.
because the screw it.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm getting kind of desperate because I can't have this huge unit descending on me.
Yeah.
So there's his 3 dead guys.
Yep.
It's a nice spell.
It is. It's really nice against big hordes of guys.
These guys came in and killed a bunch, and he ran. He broke and ran with only 1.
The spiders fail the charge?
With the impact hits, spiders failed.
Okay.
But with the impact hits and the attacks before him, left him down to 1 guy fighting back, and I think he only killed 1 of me.
Okay.
When he broke from combat, the other Scratapult had enough, ran off the edge of the board.
Yeah.
And the 1 guy ran towards the spiders. Hopefully he's safety there. Well, wasn't going to last forever, was it?
Something seems to be missing.
So Mr. Big D3 wound guy goes nuts again. Pounds the crap out of my unit. Killed my BSB. Killed my... should have challenged because he managed to kill them both. I was kind of...
you didn't challenge with your BSB?
No, I was kind of hoping he would do what a lot of people do. It's like, okay, well, I do D3 wounds each, so I'll put 1 on each of the guys. I was doing the thing where I hoped he did not enough to either one. Anyway.
It's a lot of hoping.
It's a lot of hoping. Didn't work out for me,
No.
as you can see. So these guys broke and ran. The general decided to restrain. So he could turn around and go help versus that spider. With his D3 wounds, he wants to go pound the crap out of my big gargantua.
Yeah.
The other guy chased me and rolled less than I did. I rolled terrible and didn't go off the board, and he rolled even worse and didn't catch me.
Right.
So, there we go. Unfortunately, this was my turn.
Yeah.
So, not great. So we move on to turn 5 with the ogres. You can see... Actually, I didn't get a picture of it, did I? The combat with the ferals and the mercenaries is over. The mercenaries have been wiped out by the spider. The ferals overran...
All the way into the flank.
Both pursued the remaining guy. I think he left 1 and he ran. Both pursued. The spider did not make it into the flank, but the ferals did. So that was how it was looking.
Not the order you wanted, but it'll work.
Would have rather have to be the other way around, of course, but those ferals are still fairly nasty. There's only 4 of them left, I think. These guys, he charged me, ran off the board.
Yeah.
Redirects into my bolt thrower in the woods. Big boy comes in to play with my spider.
Made the charge.
Yeah, it wasn't that far. I don't think, right? Yeah, he's not that far away.
This large axe.
With his big axe. Yeah, it does do 3 wounds. So, anyway. Over here, this guy rallied. The bombardier.
Huh.
Despite only having 1.
Yeah.
Magic phase, 6 to 7. Close phase, at least for me. There's big.
Yeah, he would have been half leadership to you, so I guess he had at that point, right?
Yeah. So he goes this off, gets the entrail gorger to bring up the guy to +1 toughness. Now he's toughness 6 or whatever.
Yep.
Just to make it even worse. And top it off, he decides he needs +1 strength as well.
Yeah.
But doesn't help him. Poison. Poison's a beautiful thing.
Poison.
The combat starts, I poisoned him. Spider attacks.
Oh, with the
No, just regular 2 poison attacks.
Oh, just regular 2 poison.
Just
okay.
get 2 poison attacks, drop him, or 3, drop him dead.
Yeah,
Very happy about
because
that.
he has 5 wounds, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that's what the 3 there is for.
Mm-hmm.
But poison the crap out of him.
He didn't have any good armor ward save? Or is that unlucky?
He doesn't have really good armor.
Yeah, that's right.
And because he has that thing to bring your strength down instead.
Right.
He's counting on that instead.
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, over here, my 3 feral orcs charged in the flank of this. He kills all of me.
Yeah, no surprise. He goes first because of his...
He goes simultaneous, actually. We're both
Oh, yeah,
threes,
you got double hand weapons too, yeah.
So, but anyway, he kills me. The spider finishes up his generals, ready looking. He turns to face me. And we're looking like that for bottom of 5.
Right.
Not good. So Mr. Troll, this with his mighty 4 leadership, decides he's going to pass and charge in.
Oh, really?
Yes.
There you go.
It's always great when that happens. So, actually, you know what? I don't think he did rally. Because the spiders charged him, forced him towards the Nashers,
Yeah.
and the Nashers forced him back through the other guys.
Mm-hmm.
And he died somewhere in that mess. I don't know where. So now my boar riders decide in the remaining moves phase they need to get closer because that big combat's still going on. So they're going to double time it over this hedge and
look for some berries. Yeah. So 2 of them stayed behind looking for berries.
2 of them decided something good to eat in those bushes.
Yeah.
It was kind of dumb for me to do it, but I thought it's turn 5. I thought I might need a turn 6 charge in to help the other guys.
Yeah.
But they did pass their leadership check, so they didn't break from this. And there's the spider, and you can see the Nashers have hopped over to get in position to help as well if necessary. This bolt thrower thumps this guy for 2 wounds, but doesn't kill him.
Yep, still got 1 more.
He's closing in on me. Spider kills 2. Between the spider and the troll, we kill 2.
Wow.
Spider's only strength 5.
Yeah.
3's to wound. It's not.
Yeah, still, it's an okay number of attacks.
It is.
And you have the multi-wound.
It is.
And the guy on top. I mean, it's a lot of...
So, but he, as you notice, he's picking him up.
Failed his check?
I caused 6 wounds. He caused 1 back to me, maybe.
And you had a flank.
And I had a flank and a charge and 6 wounds.
And he doesn't have steadfast because he's down to 1 rank.
1 rank, same as me. He's got a banner, but that's not going to help him.
Yep.
So I killed him. This guy decided to run and hide in the woods with his 1 wound, take his 1 wound and go home. But Evil Eye got him. He's not getting away from me. And that was it. So that was the tabling. Yeah. Full 2,900 for the orcs. He did kill a ton of my guys. 1,250 of my guys in kills and crap loads of more. So it would have been a 16-4. Bonus scenario points. He got 1. I got 3 because I had all 3 of my banners alive.
Right.
Or, sorry, I captured all 3 of his. He only captured 1 of mine. So it turned out to be a 19-5. Really good game for me against ogres. I'm not usually...
Yeah, I've seen some of your other games.
I've seen some of the other things about the ogres. Yeah, ogres are a tough opponent for me in 9th Age.
Yeah, just that it's that Iron Fist.
It's the Iron Fist. It takes all my advantage away from them.
I mean, well, it just makes them so much better.
Yeah. I mean, the advantage I always had against going with ogres is I had guys that are better weapon skill.
Right, and you had guys that
and that would hit them
strike,
threes.
Before they could, or always at least equal.
Yeah, or equal to them, which was good. It was mostly equal.
Yeah.
But now,
most of your guys strike after they do, and
that one item just plugs so many holes in that army. I think you said before, why not just give it a point of leadership as well? And
yeah, exactly. It'd be perfect.
Just cover everything, right?
Yeah. No, that thing's ridiculously overpowered.
Or, they could be able to slide on it and give it swift stride.
Yeah, that too. Well, maybe fly move.
Yeah. The November updates are headed this way,
Yeah,
so
I'm hoping to deal with that, and
I'm hoping they deal with that
and
and
the-
tone
and the-
down the bubble spells on them.
and the mercenaries and the bubble spells. Yeah,
The plus
I have to be
ballistic
careful.
skill
They don't want to
5.
make them a bad army, but
They don't want to make them a bad army, but they got to plug a couple of those holes, I would
they're
think.
just too strong against too many opponents.
Yeah. But there we go. That's my last one going in to Colonial Carnage. Next thing, we'll get those Colonial Carnage ones out. And then start moving on.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing coming up after this is Mountain Mayhem in West Virginia on October 29th
That's
and
West
30th.
by God, Virginia.
West by God, Virginia. October
Yes.
29th and 30th. If you're hearing this and you're anywhere near the area, come on out. It'll be a fun time.
Yeah.
2-day GT.
It's a nice hobby shop.
It's a really nice hobby shop. I love it. I wish it was closer.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an hour and a half away from us.
My hobby place.
Your hobby
Your
place.
hobby place, sorry.
Your hobby place.
No, it's my hobby place.
It's your hobby place.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, yeah.
In Martinsburg, West Virginia. Again, great store. The owner there is a really nice guy. Very accommodating for us as well as the rest of his customers.
Yeah,
But anyway, like I said, the only thing that would be better if he was closer to us.
that's true.
But that's my next target. Like I said, if you guys hear it and you're anywhere near there, come on out. Should be a fun time. There's posted on the tournament page at Ninth Age. And what are you waiting for? You should be subscribed to this channel by now, right?
Yeah, we're all going to die soon, so we want to get our subscriptions up.
If that subscription number doesn't go up before we die, I'm going to be angry. Of course, I won't really care because I'll be dead. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'll stop rambling at this point.
Till next time.
Thank you.